It's June 15th. I was supposed to have moved into the cabin today. I'm not sure if it's the nature of the work these days, but work seems to be progressing slower. And at the end of the day, I look around and I'm not quite sure what it is that I accomplished. It's really difficult for me to imagine actually ever being done with this. First I thought maybe I'd be done in a couple months, maybe. Now I am seeing how people turn their places into multi-year projects. But it really is much more of a mental game for me at this point. It's a lot of thinking and troubleshooting, which takes a little more mental effort. We've got 10 days left, and this is a hard deadline. I'm either moving into the cabin or into the power shack. These are the no-see-ums, the absolute clouds of them. And each one of these little guys can produce a welt. You can see where they get into my cuffs here. These sort of big pink puffy things that are rising up on my wrist. Once you start getting hundreds of these little bastards crawling on you all day when you're trying to do work, it can drive you a little bit insane. They even manage to crawl into these little gaps between my collar and the net and manage to get inside. Ah, such hateful little bastards. Last night was the summer equinox, the longest day of the year. And we've extended work hours till about 10 at night. All the windows are in, including the big 6-foot pane. The place is now fully insulated, thanks to Lisa. I was, meanwhile, outside jigsawing little pieces of plywood together, and otherwise furring, shimming, blocking, wedging little bits of wood here and there to straighten and fill and square. Not sure if the cabin's looking any prettier, but then neither am I. I dug this hole, it's maybe about 5 foot deep, and Rich and Lisa think it'll last years and years, which will be great because I'm really not keen to do what Rich sometimes has to do, which is go and dig out the outhouses. Day 98, getting close to the end, or a end. It's the big push now to get the cabin habitable, because I'll very definitely be moving out of here, the Queen Pin, in a few days. And as far as estimations go, it more or less reaffirms something that I already should have known, and that's that things take at least twice as long or cost twice as much as you expect, if you're lucky. I moved all my stuff out of the Queen Pin this morning and into the new cabin, so it's formed a massive pile in the middle. Never ceases to amaze me how much stuff I have. But the place is getting close, very close. Lisa plumbed in a sink, just waiting for the rainwater cistern to fill. And Lisa also laid down the floor, this beautiful 1x4 blonde wood. We're going to be there very soon, in the next couple of days, I would say. Yeah, I'll have running water, the means to cook dinner, and a palatial outhouse. What more could you want? After I moved out of the Queen Pin last week, I just folded and started to relax. The swell started to kick up. And so that evening I got out on the water with the paddleboard and got in my first session with the local surf community, which is absolutely fantastic. We're out there on the water until about 10:30 at night. We have long days, and stuck around for the beach fire until about midnight, when the high tide threatened to swamp the fire and take some trucks. We finally installed the stove, which was a momentous occasion. As Rich would say, it's just a work site until you get the stove in there, then it's a home.